So for us, what was the starting point? The starting point for us was about 18 months ago in 2011. There was no rounders provision at Sheffield Hallam University. And we weren't aware of any students that were participating within Sheffield, which was for 35,000 students, was quite worrying. But what we did have was we had a group of individuals at the university who really wanted to play rounders, get involved, coach rounders, get other students involved, with the end goal of setting up a formal rounders club at Sheffield Hallam. But then, moving forward again, we had nobody to coordinate that activity. We had no coaches to coordinate that activity from within the student population. The key for us was being successful in being awarded Active Universities funding in 2011. We received £250,000 off the National Lottery through Sport England to run a 3-year project, 23 sports, 46 sessions across 2 campuses and across the whole of the city of Sheffield. The process of the bid was really developed from a piece of research that was undertaken by our Sport Research Centre, which showed the 23 sports that our students indicated that they didn't think that they had enough opportunities to play at Sheffield Hallam, rounders being one of those. That's why, hence, it was included within the project. So that funding helped to employ myself as sport participation coordinator, and alongside me I have 2 sport activators, Steve and Nicola, who are basically out in the field talking to students, signposting them to sessions, doing flash mob type events across campus to boost the participation of our students in sport. So by 2014 we'll have engaged an extra 6,000 students in sport at Sheffield Hallam. Well, the desired outcome for rounders specifically is a club-led social rounders activity. Okay, so how do we do that? We utilised our Active Universities funding, one, to buy equipment. We knew we couldn't run any sessions without the desired equipment. But I think what's most important for us is our work we do around workforce development. We've got a big programme of sports, as I said, 23 sports, 46 sessions. We couldn't afford to employ external coaches to run those sessions. So I actually utilised some of our funding to put a couple of our students through their UKCC Level 1 Rounders course at Derby. It's a real modern way of going about things. It was a needs-led approach. Rounders England came to me, asked me did I have any students interested in the Level 1 Rounders. I said yes, I have 2. Derby had 2. Leeds Met said they had 2. Leeds, Nottingham Trent. So together we provided 14 students who wanted to do the course. Derby University provided the facilities in kind and the course was organised. So maybe something to think about in terms of, within your local areas, within your cities or councils, could you maybe approach some partners to try and get a Level 1 going? So then those rounders students become part of the Student Sport Activator team. I run of 70 students. There's a portfolio on its way around. And for the first time ever, we had a visual presence at our sports fair. With assistance from our CSP, our County Sport Partnership, which is South Yorkshire Sport. Stuart Rogers there was really helpful. So as you can see, there's my 2 rounders activators. They're all branded up in the I Love Rounders kit. They've got the merch off the CSP, they've got the stickers, they've got the posters. So it really helped for the first time ever to engage our students at Sheffield Hallam in rounders. Okay, so quickly, the Student Sport Activator offer is branded kit. I make sure that they all achieve their minimum standards, so at least the UKCC Level 1, 2, Safeguard and Equity First Aid. There's a portfolio on its way around, which really helps them to buy in to the project and what we're trying to do, what they can offer us, but more importantly, what we can offer them. They have mentoring of our 2 sport activators. They're both Level 3 coaches. Steve, our activator, for instance, was swim coach for England at the last Commonwealth Games. So they're really getting a wealth of knowledge of people who, were at the top of their game within coaching. Our outcome at Sheffield Hallam, and it's the same for all higher education, further education institutes, is we want our students leaving with the pertinent experience and knowledge and skills in their area. And the key word for us, and it's part of our mission at Sheffield Hallam, is to make our students as employable as possible. So really boosting their employability skills. So just to finish off, some of the aspects have been really great at Sheffield Hallam. There's definite areas to work on. The social aspect of the club, has really been successful, and it's pretty much what Rounders is all about. You're just as likely to see our Rounders Club participating in the sports hall than they're going to be in the pub the next night together. We partnered up with the boxing club from within the university. Maybe you could partner up with a club from within the city or from within the area. We found that Rounders was female dominated, where shoe boxing, for instance, was real male dominated. We've actually partnered those clubs up, so they've now got, you know, they go out together on socials and they actually attend each other's sessions. So we've now got girls at the boxing sessions and we've got lads at the Rounder sessions, and it's worked brilliantly. We're really facility dependent at Sheffield Hallam. You know, our sports hall isn't the greatest, and our student population are with us in the winter months, essentially from October through until May. So we have to modify our sessions to suit our facilities. So we can't just go in and have a massive game around us. So we have to do modified games, skill-based games, pretty much taking it right down to the basics really of what you might do rounders within a primary school, for instance, but the students seem to love it. And then the key for us now is trying to engage our international students in rounders. We have 10,000 students arriving in May over the summer months, and whereas home-based students might have memories of playing rounders in school, we're finding that the international students might have never seen a game of rounders before in their life, but we know that if we could engage them, then they'd actually really, really enjoy it. So the challenge for us is getting across the message of what rounders is, where they can find it to people who might not be that knowledgeable, and you might have some of those people within your local areas as well.